Please give it up for the very funny laurasanders!
Keep it going, everybody. Hello. I'm so happy to be visiting from New Orleans. I'm excited. I like traveling for comedy. It's one of my favorite things, but it's a little weird because I see guy friends travel for comedy and everybody's like, you go wild, man. You fuck it up in that city. You party. You have fun. And then I'm like, I'm going to hit the road. And they're just like, be safe. Oh, God, please be safe. No, you're never safe wherever you go. I was like, I was just looking for like a restaurant recommendation. And they're just like, none of them are safe. You're always in danger. And I get it. It's like a nightmare to travel alone as a woman. But I don't know what they think's gonna happen differently if they tell me to be safe like right before I leave. I'm like, I'm leaving, and they're like, hey, be safe. Am I gonna be like, oh, pants on when I travel then? I was just gonna take a Sharpie and write, come and get it across my belly. And just, is that not safe? Should I not do that? I was just gonna squeeze some honey on my snatch, wander into a bear cave. Is that... Do I not? Should I not? Is that not? How do I save, sir? How should I save? I do. I try to be safe. I say no to most drugs, which I think is fair. I think you gotta keep it balanced. Everybody has their favorites, and I think you should be allowed to have your favorites, right? Like, Denver, what are your favorites? Weed. Yeah, that's like a little bad a cappella group there. That's great. You're all high and you can't hit your notes. Weed makes sense, totally. Great favorite. I'm a bit of a pillhead myself. I love birth control. Yum, yum. It is my favorite one. It's the best one. It's the best drug. Weed's great. Weed's great, but I'm like, yeah, weed versus birth control. It's like, oh yeah, you love weed. But did your mom start you on weed at 14? Just in case. And then you had it every single day from 14 for 16 years, and then Trump got elected, so you had weed surgically implanted inside of your body because you needed a way to get high for 2 terms because you were scared? Is that how good it is? It's not that good. I live in Louisiana now, and I'm from Ohio, and those are 2 states that are trying to make Mother's Day mandatory. And so I got scared, and I was like, I gotta get an IUD. So I called to get an IUD. I was excited about it. Like, I was excited to make the call. Like, do you ever start a day and you think a customer service call is gonna go well? Right? Like, I was like, I got 10 minutes, let's handle this. And I called my health insurance, and I was really excited to call them about it because I was like, I checked online already. It says they pay for it there. Did my research. I'm just confirming. I'm just being a studious lady about this. And I was like, hey, I was just making sure. I wanted to get a baby gate installed. And just making sure you cover it like you said you would. And this woman said no so fast that I think she thought that I was asking her to pay for it personally. I had to be like, no, Ashley are at Humana. You do not have to pay for it out of pocket. I'm asking if your company will pay for it. I want the insurance to pay for it. And she kept saying no. She said no so many times, and it was really frustrating, so I needed to ask for a manager, which I hate to do with this haircut. And I hate it. I get very defensive. So I was like, well, I'm gonna need to talk to your manager, but this is your fault. You did this. This isn't what I am. And she's like, I can hear your haircut over the phone. And so it was not good. I called when I was already hormonal. That was part of the problem. You should never make a customer service call for the thing you're trying to fix when you're experiencing the thing. I was having bad PMS, and everyone has bad PMS in different ways. I have like a specific one. It's CT PMS. I don't know if anyone else suffers. It's conspiracy theory PMS. Where about once a month, I'm like, am I overreacting? Or is this the first time I've seen the fucking truth? Are my eyes finally open? Oh. Like a boyfriend once told me I was being difficult and I went, then dump me, coward. Like that's what I was feeling like. So you shouldn't call customer service when you're feeling this way. Just a tip. So I kept asking for more and more managers, and I got like 6 managers deep. It was like I was playing White Bitch Redemption. And so I got to the top manager, and she was like, fine, we'll pay for your IUD. If you answer these riddles 3. She didn't say that, but it felt like that. I'd gotten so far. She said, if you promise, which it's weird to make a pinky swear with your healthcare provider. She's like, if you promise to use it only to prevent pregnancy, I'm not allowed to use it for anything else. I was like, do you think I'm gonna use it recreationally? Like, do you think I'm gonna? So everyone, I'm selling IUDs out of my car. I call this my car. I have one for sale. That's all they would give me. I've never been surprised by a pregnancy, which I'm really grateful for. I was this year surprised by a bunch of babies at once. I went to a movie theater, and they have this great thing. This movie theater in New Orleans does this super cute thing where they let you bring your own baby to a movie, and it's called Bring Your Own Baby, and it's for families in the middle of the day. And they're like, hey, everybody bring a kid, because it's tricky bringing babies to a movie. Do it all at once, it's fun. Cute, great idea. They should tell everybody. Because I showed up alone for a matinee, and then suddenly I was surrounded by babies. There were so many of them, it was like they passed them out like 3D glasses. It's just like, and I'm 33 and I don't have a kid. And so now when I was 17, I could look at babies all day, right? And now I know exactly how long I can stare at a couple with a baby until they hold it tighter. They think I'm gonna steal it. And it got so uncomfortable and I needed a way out, so I was like, this is just, everyone's gonna stare at me, I'm alone. So I just stood up in the middle of the movie and I went, Noah? Sweetie? And I ran out of the movie. You guys are so great. Thank you so much. I'm Laura Sanders. Thank you.